If you think making a bad comment on Grumpy affects me, you probably got a better chance of getting struck by lightning like 6 times in the same spot. If you've been following me for a minute, right, you you probably interested in homesteading and gardening, farming, living off the land, right? So, but for a lot of people, you know what's stopping them from doing it? More so than, look at Piggy right there. Piggy fat boy, she ready to go. But anyway, you know what's stopping a lot of people from doing homesteading and farming and everything? They worrying about what other people think. I'm telling you. So that's why you gotta develop thick skin, Grumpy Nation. If you wanna live in a way everybody else ain't living, then you gotta do things that everybody else ain't doing. That includes your thinking. Don't think like everybody else. And don't let they thinking stop you from doing what you gotta do. You see what I'm saying? Don't worry about what, well, my mama gonna think this. You know, my brother gonna think this. My homeboy, my homegirl gonna think that. What they think. I'm telling you. That's not to them. I'm just talking about to what they think about you. See what I'm saying? Cause you ain't gonna never get to live, in a way like this if you worry about what other people think. You see what I'm saying? So like with us, man, this journey to the woods, see the bees back there? As close as I'm gonna get. This journey to the woods started with a couple of big moves for us, right? Like I say, we city folk. So we lived in Dade County. We had good jobs, all that, making good money. But it was like, man, we gotta get out from down here. It gotta be something better than this. And we bounced. And then when we bounced, you know what? We ain't had no job. I ain't had no job when I left. My wife ain't had no job when she left. But we knew we could get one, right? But we ain't tell a whole lot of people what we was doing. You know why? Because we ain't really want to hear what they had to say about it. Not because they was going to even give us good advice like, man, you finna go out there, you ain't got no job, and you ain't... Man, when you making a move like that, you don't really want to hear that type of stuff. Not that personal to them, it's just that, hey man, it's already gonna be something, a hard move, it's a lot to do, but we can do it. But at that time, I can't deal with that negativity right now, because I know all the possibilities of what can and can't happen. But we gonna make it happen. And as you can see, we ended up on all this, right? Now, this ain't bragging. That's not the point of this. The point of this is, don't worry about what people think. If you think about homesteading, if you thinking, man, I want to get me a piece of land and go grow me some tomatoes, you know what I'm saying? Or I wanna get me some chickens. Then you see what I'm saying? You gonna do that. If you done planned it out, you done thought about it, and you know you can do it, you gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about what people gonna say. Matter of fact, don't even put too many people in your business. Because even though they think that they giving you good advice, see God back over there? They think they giving you good advice based off of how they thinking. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't how it works. What you think. And even if they don't like what you're doing, even if they disagree, it don't matter. You got to do you. You do you, boo. You know what I'm saying? That way you can live the dream too. Even if it ain't homestead, you just might want to come out to the woods. The point ain't whether you want to go to the woods, you want to go to another city, you want to go to another country. That's the issue. Ain't necessarily homestead, but the issue is don't worry about what other people think, man. Don't worry about what other people saying about you. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Get your skin thick. Y'all done heard me say, I don't give a damn what you say about me. You comment, that's why I want to comment whatever you want to comment. You say whatever you want to say, it don't bother me. It don't bother me. It really don't. That's like if you think like making a bad comment on Grumpy affects me, you probably got a better chance of getting struck by lightning like 6 times in the same spot. It just don't work because I don't care what you think. You know what I'm saying? So, especially in the days and times we living in, Grumpy Nation, because it's getting crazy. It's gonna be different for everybody going forward. How you live, how you plan out your future for what you want to do. So don't worry about it. If you on board, your wife on board, if you married, your girlfriend, your future wife on board, then y'all rock with that. Don't listen to other people, man. Cause I'm telling you, even people that look like they got it all together, bro, they got so many issues. They ain't telling you. They look like, oh, they're doing it. They got the big house and the cars and all that, bro. Believe me, they ain't got it all together. All right, catch y'all on the next one. Thick skin, baby. Thick skin.